And I'm going to be brief. You all have a lot of folks here, and clearly a lot of business, and Senator Chance did a good job of explaining the process and how we wound up in a position of having to amend this bill. I can tell you, when we found out on Monday morning when the bill was when I first saw the bill as a House member, it came out of the Senate, came to me in the House, and it became clear to us that there was sufficient ambiguity in that provision that it needed to be changed. And I can tell you it was not a hard sell. I called the chairman of the committee immediately Monday morning that was going to hear this in committee on Wednesday in the House, and said, Chairman, we have a problem. I'd like to bring this to your attention. And he said, you're right, it's a problem, we need to change it. Because it was clear, it was bad public policy, it was a limit. And I can tell you, the same morning, Senator Chance called the author of the bill. And the author of the bill said, I agree, yes, there's some ambiguity here. Let's address it. Let's make sure it's absolutely crystal clear. I followed with a few members of the committee. They all said, yes, Matt, we agree it's a problem. We're going to change it. This was going to get changed because it was bad public policy. And that's the bottom line. I'm confident the General Assembly was never going to pass a piece of legislation that forced our schools, the schools that I went to and my children are going to go to, are forced to accept students from other jurisdictions that don't pay taxes in our community into our school system. I'm glad we were able to do that. Now we have to remain vigilant and make sure nobody else tries to amend it yet again now that we've gotten the problem fixed. But I tell you one thing about this whole project. In the last 3 days, of those 6,000 calls the governor received, I think I may have received twice that many. I've talked to a lot of good folks and enjoyed it. But I think we should be proud of our community out of all this. I've never seen so much passion for an issue. I worked with the congressional staff for a few years. My job was to respond to incoming correspondence. And my congressman that I work for represents 600,000 people. I only represent 35,000 voters, 50,000 people. And there was more interest in this issue than any issue I've ever seen. That's a testament to our county and how much we care about our children, their education, and our public schools. And I think we should all pat ourselves on the back for caring that much that we're going to call, we're going to email everybody possible and let them know this is a problem, and we don't want to see it happen. So I'm going to close on that note. Again, I want to reiterate what Senator Chance said. I am proud to be your representative. I'm proud to represent this community. And I can tell you, if they try to amend it back, they're going to do it over mine and Senator Chance's dead bodies. So thank you guys, and we'll get out of your way.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.